Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Alyssa. It's less than a week away from Valentine's Day, so I thought it would be kind of fun to do a little Valentine's Day look. Now, full disclosure, I am not a makeup artist, so this is gonna be like my version of what I would wear on Valentine's Day if we were going out, which I don't really know if we're going to this year. We don't have anything planned, so, and at this rate with like the restaurants being at like 25% capacity, I think we should have made a reservation if we wanted to go anywhere. So chances are we probably won't, but if we were, this is the kind of makeup I would do. I have all my products laid out in front of me, very like pink and like sexy and sultry, just very feminine and girly. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy and grab yourself some coffee. I love having coffee, but if you guys drink tea or water or anything else, grab yourself some and let's get started. So I've already prepped my skin. I've done like my morning skincare routine. So we're gonna dive right into primer. And the primer that I'm gonna use today is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I love this stuff, it's so good. If you need hydration, oh, this is just amazing. So once that is applied, I'm also going to go in with my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Not so much a mask, like I wear this during the day too. It's just super hydrating. So we are primed, and I am gonna first go in with my base, like my foundation, because that's just normally like how I would do things. Today, I really wanna use this IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. I have been testing this out and really enjoying it. Now this looks like so dark, but I actually have a fake tan on right now, so I never like tan my face. So my body is so much darker than my face is. So we're going off of what my body is at this point. I am just gonna take this foundation, and I'm actually going to use a brush today. So I'm just going to take about a pump of this on my brush, and I am using the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush, and this is number 101, and I just took like a pea-size amount. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and start buffing it in to my face. Now, I mean, I've just started testing this out, but so far I really enjoy this. It has skincare benefits in it, so it actually like improves your skin over time, and it just has the most like natural finish, but it's also like it has coverage, if you know what I mean. It's just so pretty. And I would go in with like teeny amounts. Like I don't go in with a lot of product, just because in my opinion it's much easier to add product than it is to take it away. So that's just kind of like a tip of mine, is like go in with less product than you think you're gonna need, and then you can always add more if you need to, but it's so much harder to take product away. And also when you put too much product on, sometimes it can make you look cakey, which is not a good look. So less is more, my friends. All right, base is done. Well, you gotta do concealer, but that part is done. And then before I go in with concealer, I really like to correct underneath my eyes, because my eyes, they tend to get like blue and purple because I rub my eyes, and it's fragile skin, and it's like almost like bruising, so you can see like how dark it is under here. So my favorite product to go to like cancel that color and to correct it is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. This stuff is amazing, but at the same time, you only need a little amount. Like I made the mistake the first time and went in with like a lot of product, and it didn't look so hot. So it looks like this. It's like a peachy toned corrector, and I actually use a brush for this. So this is the IT Cosmetics 212 Essential Concealer Brush, and I'll just dab a little bit and then actually like wipe off the excess on the side. I am just going to place it right where it's the most blue and where I want to cover and kind of correct the darkness. So just right there on that inner corner. And as you can see, like look at the difference. Like this is so much more brighter than this side. It's truly amazing. I love this stuff, so good. And you can always like go in with more. Like sometimes my inner corner needs a little bit like more product, so again, just going in with thin layers, but you can always just build it up. All right, so that side looks good, and then I'm just gonna do the same on the other side. like I never got on that like trend of like color correcting, but this is one thing that I for sure will do over and over again because it helps so much. And I even do this trick on days that like I'm not wearing makeup. I'll put on like just a little bit, and I actually use my fingertips for that, but I'll put a little bit on and then it just brightens up the face so much. Love it. You guys, look at how cute this mug is. It has a little XO. I love it so much. I just love pink. Okay, so now that we have like canceled and corrected things, I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and I am in the shade Light. And for the foundation, just in case you guys wanna know, this is the shade Medium Natural, so there you go. But I am just gonna take a little bit of this. I always brush off the excess that comes out because again, it just kind of prevents me from using too much product. And then I am just going to apply this underneath my eyes. Just like that. It looks very white, but I promise you it's not that bright. And then I'm going to go in with the best brush. Like if you do not have this brush, this is one brush that you need in your collection. This is the IT Cosmetics number 7 Heavenly Complexion Perfection brush. It's dual ended and it's amazing. You could use this side for like foundation if you wanted to, and I like this side for concealer or spot treating or anything. You could use this side for contouring, like it's just, or blush. It's just a great like multi-use brush, but I absolutely love it for underneath the eyes. I just think it does such a great job at just blending, and it's so easy. Like look at that, like I just blended that out in like 2 seconds. It's amazing, I love it. And I'm just doing like light tapping motions is I don't want to necessarily like move the product, I just want to blend the product. But if you were to go in like sweep, then you're just gonna push all that product to the outside of your face, if that makes sense. So just stippling motions in the area where you want the product to be the most concentrated is the best method, I find. And then I also take it up on my eyelids. Now you don't have to do this, but I like to cancel out any of my veins or discoloration or anything on my eyelids with my concealer, just so it's kind of like a more cohesive look. But I know you could also do eye primer to do that too. Okay, so we are concealed. Like that in itself just makes the biggest difference. Like having a good base, just chef's kiss. Okay, so we're gonna now go in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I'm in the shade Medium 1.25 Toffee. And I'm just gonna use this to spot conceal. I just have a couple spots like on my chin that need covering. So I'm just gonna take the other end of this brush and just kind of dab it in. Again, broken record, but little amount, and then just stippling that product on. A lot of you guys seem to enjoy like my makeup videos, but I don't know why, because I'm not good at makeup. Like I'm good at like the natural stuff, but you will never see me do like crazy looks. So but I'm glad you guys like these videos. I love making them. So, and then I also take this little side. If you have a nose ring, I take this side and kind of go around my nose ring just to make sure that's all blended. Just a little tip. So now I go in and set everything. I am one of those girls that has to set my face. I hate when things are like my makeup is tacky. Oh, it's like the worst feeling to me. So we're gonna set everything. I am going to go in with the Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86 brush, and this palette I absolutely adore. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit palette, and it just has like their face powders, like literally any powder from Hourglass is amazing. I absolutely love it. But I'm gonna go in with the mix of this shade and this shade. So this one is diffused light and dim light. And I also do take a little bit of the middle, and the middle one is iridescent light. I just kind of take like a mixture of all three and then tap off any extra. And then this is what I do to set underneath my eyes. And again, it's like a tapping motion. But I like this color in particular for adding just a little bit more coverage. And I like this white one just to add a little bit more like brightness, as well as the pink, because pink actually helps cancel out any darkness. So that's why I like using all three shades and combining them. It's just so good. And I also take this up on my eyes as well, just to set the concealer on my eyes. And the finish of these powders is just so fine that it really does set your under eye without it making look like you're crepey and like setting it into your fine lines. It's just amazing. Like, look at that. It's just so smooth under here. It's crazy. I just love it. Okay, so now we are going to set thy face. So I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder, again with the Hourglass, because really and truly, when it comes to setting my makeup, I like Hourglass products. I know they're bougie and really pricey, but I just think they're really good. So this is the Real Techniques 201 powder brush, and I just swirl it and then I take it and just set my face. And again, like with these powders, because they're so finely milled, you don't ever look cakey with these. That's why I love them and I'm willing to spend the money on them, because these powders, especially when I'm dry and my skin's kind of flaky, these don't like emphasize my dryness at all. And this one in particular, it has like a little bit of like light running through it, but it definitely gives you that, if you can see, like that glow. And that's why I really enjoy this powder. Okay, so now that the face is set, I'm gonna go in with bronzer. And the bronzer that I'm using today is the NARS Laguna bronzer. I absolutely love this stuff, it's so good. So I'm going to take this brush. This is the Morphe M527 brush. And we are gonna go ahead and bronze the face. This is like my favorite step, you guys. It makes literally the world of a difference. So I just take it right where my cheekbone is. If you kind of suck in your face, like you want to like do it right there, as you can see, like right in the hollow of your cheek. But personally, I like the look of going right above that hollow, and I'm flinging up. You never want to bring it down because you don't want to contour down here. You want to bring the product like up. It's kind of like a facelift. And then just taking a little bit more, and then I'm just going to bring it up the temple just so that it all kind of cohesively matches. Look at how bronzed we're looking. And then I will also again bring this product down my chin. And then I am going to take just a smaller brush. This is the Real Technique setting brush. It's just this little guy. And I'm actually going to contour my nose. I don't do this every day, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to take a little bit down the bridge of my nose and connect it up to my eyebrow. This is definitely not one of those things I do on a daily basis, but if I were like going out on like a date night and I wanted to kind of get a little fancy, then contouring my nose would be a thing that I would do. I do enjoy doing it just because it does kind of like give a little bit more shape to your nose. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with highlighter. So the highlighter I'm using is again a NARS product. This is the NARS Fort de France highlighter. It's just so pretty. It's like a champagne. Oh, I love it. This is the Morphe 501 brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and then just take it right here on the high point of my cheekbone. Oh my god, you guys. This stuff is so good. Like, look at that. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit down the center of my nose and also here on like the tip of my nose and a little bit on my upper lip. All right, highlighting done. Now, this is the hard part, blush. I absolutely love blush, so it's so hard for me to like pick one. So I have three here that I seriously can't decide between. I have my Benefit Rocketeer blush. Looks like this. It's like definitely like a very like mauve toned pink. And then I have my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Exposed. Again, more mauve, but this is definitely more matte than the Rocketeer blush. And then the Hourglass Ambient blush in Mood Exposure. Oh, I just don't know which one I want to go with today. Okay, I decided. We're gonna go with the mix of the Hourglass and the Tarte. And then the blush brush that I'm gonna use is the IT Cosmetics No. 4 French Boutique Blush Brush. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of both of those shades and mix them together. And then I'm just gonna apply, I'm gonna smile, because personally I like the look of blush right here on like the apples of my cheeks. So I just smile a little bit and apply the blush right there. And I kind of like stamp it there, and then I kind of just swipe it back. Like, look how pretty that is. It just gives you like the best little like flush of color. It's so pretty. Such a good combo. And a little trick, I always apply a lot more blush than I like would normally, just because blush is one of those things that kind of comes off the quickest and kind of wears off throughout the day. So go in with a little bit of a heavy hand with blush, because most of it will come off and wear off throughout the day. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of the MAC X Plus spray right now, just to kind of lock in all those powders. And then that also helps with the powders not looking so powdery on the skin, and it makes your skin look more skin-like. All right, so now I'm gonna do brows. So I'm just gonna take my little spoolie, kind of said that weird. And I just brush through my brows, mainly just to get any like foundation that I have in them off of the hairs. And then I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I am in the shade dark brown, but I'm also going to be using taupe. Okay, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Brows just stress me out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set these brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I'm just going to set these bad boys. All right, so there we go. Your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the eyeshadow. Okay, so for this part, I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I don't normally do eyeshadow, so it's gonna be a little bit different for me, but I am going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. This palette is absolutely stunning. It has such beautiful pink shades. I absolutely love it. I'll give you guys like a little close-up of it. And the camera is not even really picking up the shades, but they're so pretty. It's like their Pillow Talk collection is kind of like their sexy, sultry makeup. So that's why we're using this today. So I am actually going to take this color right here, this pink color, and I'm gonna put that in my crease and also all over the lid. And I'm gonna go in with the Morphe E22 brush. And I'm just using like little like windshield wiper motions. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of this kind of on my lid as well. Okay, I really like that. That's really pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's like a champagne-y, pearly shade. And I'm gonna apply that to my lid. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just apply it right here to my lid. Oh, and this is an EcoTools brush. I'm not sure. It's like an eyeshadow brush. I don't even know if EcoTools is still around. Is that like still a brand? I've had these brushes for so long that I honestly don't know if they're still even around. All right, so that's so pretty. It's like a little like champagne color. Absolutely love that. We're off to a good start. I was a little nervous with this because I don't normally do eyeshadow. So a little bit nervous, but we're good, we're golden. So now I'm going to take this really deep brown shade, and I'm just gonna kind of darken up the outside of like the corner of my eye a little bit. And then I'm going in with the Morphe E18 brush, and I'm just gonna place it on the outside part of my eye, like in the corner, and just kind of really pack it in out there. And then also bring it into the crease a little bit. And this is just gonna kind of really smoke up and intense that outer part of our eye. Okay, so once that color is placed, I'm gonna go back in with my first brush and just kind of swirl all those colors together, just so that it all blends. I think that looks pretty good so far, folks. And then I'm gonna take a teeny tiny brush. This is the Morphe 321 brush. And I'm gonna take a mixture of this pink shade and the brown shade. And I'm just gonna run it underneath my eyes. This is the part where my eyes start watering. And then I'm gonna take this really pretty like shimmery, it's kind of like, it's pink, but it's also got like champagne in it. And I'm gonna also pack that on the lid. I'm gonna take another brush, like eyeshadow brush. This is my Urban Decay eyeshadow brush. I'm just gonna take this on that brush. You could probably, it'd probably be better if you used your finger, but I have like long obnoxious nails right now, so it would just be a little bit harder to apply this product. And we're just gonna kind of put it on like the inside of my eye and kind of towards the center, just to give it a little bit of a pop. So I think that's looking pretty good at this point. So now I am going to do mascara. So I'm gonna go in with my Lancome Cis Booster XL. This is my lash primer. You guys have probably heard enough about this. I talk about it in like every single video. So I'm just going to apply this and curl my lashes. All Alright, so once that primer is applied, I'm going to go in with my favorite combo at the moment, and that is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara and the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I just cannot get over how good this mascara is. So that was only one coat of the Essence mascara. Now I'm going to go in with the Clump Crusher and just kind of go over my lashes. And I might do a second coat. We'll see what I'm feeling. Alright, so that is one coat of the Essence mascara, and now I'm just going to kind of go in and try to beef them up just a little bit more. And today I'm going to apply mascara to my lower lashes, which I don't normally do, but I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of put it down there on the lower lashes just so they have a little bit of something. And I'm just taking my CoverGirl, the Clump Crusher mascara. And you guys can kind of probably tell why I don't put mascara down there that often. And that's just because my lashes are pretty long on the bottom. And sometimes because they're so long, it can almost look like spidery. So I don't always put mascara on the bottom. Alright, so the eyes are done. I'm actually really happy with how that looks. And then for the final part of this look is lips, and I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip gloss because I'm not really a fan of like lipsticks and all that jazz, so I'm going to go in with a lip gloss. This lip gloss is so pigmented. Alrighty, so there's the look. I'm going to zoom you guys out for just a second. Alright you guys, so that is the finished makeup. Now I am gonna go do my hair and I will be right back. Alright you guys, this is the final product. I just threw some curls into my hair and changed my top, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I definitely don't do like the whole pink look that often, but I really enjoy it and I hope you guys did too. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe before you leave. It means a lot to me. And if you want to hit that post notification bell, it will let you know when I upload videos. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.